All right, Boulders fans, I have a very special treat for you. I will let him introduce himself, but I will give you a hint. I'm at Yankee Stadium. It is Monday, August 11th at about 3:35 p.m. Eastern.
This is Justin Topa, former Boulder, current Minnesota Twin. It's good to be talking with you, Mark.
It's good to catch up finally in person. You know, we talked before last season started. You were recovering from your knee injury. We thought we might see you a couple of times because the Twins played here at the stadium and out in Queens, and they left you home both times.
Yeah. Last year was a tough one, obviously injury-wise. Rehabbing pretty much 99% of the year, but got in a handful of games at the end of the season, so ended on a good note. But yeah, missed both New York trips, unfortunately, so it's good to be back here in New York and to see you.
And of course, you grew up in Binghamton, you went to LIU, so this really is home for you.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, going to school in the city, not too far from here. We know how to navigate the subways a little bit, and then playing in Rockland for a few years, and then Binghamton only about 3.5 hours northwest of here. So yeah, New York is home. It's born and bred, I guess you could say. Not here in the city, but close enough.
Obviously, you're close enough, and it's your only trip into the area this year. You have a lot of friends and family coming this week?
Yeah, I got some, my dad's coming, sister, my in-laws are coming in. So yeah, it'll be a good group of people coming by, and a couple former Boulder teammates that'll be here, I think. So it's going to be a fun little trip here.
Well, you've got a former Boulders opponent who works with you now as a bullpen catcher in Frankie Nigro, and of course he's got a relationship with the Boulders because his cousin Jimmy played and caught for the Boulders and is now with the Jackals.
Yeah, Frank's been awesome this year. He's been down there in the bullpen with us here in Minnesota, and then I had met him last year when he was still in the minor leagues with the Twins. Coming through, he was in spring training a little bit, catching some bullpens and stuff like that. But no, he's been awesome. He's a great addition down there in his first year as bullpen catcher, so it's a lot of fun.
And as far as Frontier League bragging rights go, clearly you have the advantage because the Boulders demolished New Jersey in the season series this year.
Yeah. Well, I'll take a little bit of credit. I mean, probably none, but it's fun. Like I said, I was talking to Frank earlier today, and we've caught up on Boulders and Jackals news and info and stuff like that throughout the season. So he keeps me updated on everything outside of what I see on social media. So having him down there updating me and have a little bragging rights on him is awesome.
How closely have you been following the guys up in Pomona?
Yeah, a little bit here and there. Obviously with the travel and stuff like that, a lot of downtime on the plane sometimes. So just checking on social media, checking in on how the team's doing. So it seems like it's been a great year. Great fan base up there. Still talk to a lot of people that are a part of the organization or still live in the area. So it's pretty fun. And
how are you feeling now after missing pretty much all of last year?
Feeling good. Knee feels great, knock on wood. Nothing's really come up with that. But right now, just navigating through the season, arm feels phenomenal up to this point. Just being ready and available pretty much any day, anytime that phone rings. So it's been fun.
You threw a couple of times over the weekend, in fact, yesterday and Saturday. Are you available today? Not that I'm going to tell anybody across the way, but are you good to go?
I feel good, so we'll leave it at that. I don't know what the plan is. Hasn't really talked to anybody specifically for tonight, but hopefully, the next 3 games here, get in there and get on that mound.
All right, I saved the most important question for last, and it might be the weirdest question too, but how in God's name did you get Torrey Hunter's number?
I don't know. I assumed that it was retired at some point, but I guess not. But yeah, I think it was just literally got traded over here. I was 48 in Seattle, and they kind of just gave it to me right away. There wasn't really a conversation. Hot Rod, the clubby here, the head clubby, and the guys in Minnesota kind of just presented it to me with the number 48 in my locker. So yeah, I had met Torrey at Twins Fest this year, and I wanted to ask him. I was like, hey, why is it not retired? But I didn't want to drop any bad blood in case
there was some skid. But he did come back and finish with them too.
Yeah. He's awesome. He's like I said, he's been around a little bit. I don't know how I got that lucky to keep number 48, but hey, we'll keep it going.
What's the most exciting part about being back here in the Bronx?
I think it's just growing up Yankee fan and being in the stadium. Brings back a lot of great memories. Walking through Monument Park and seeing stuff like that, the history that's here. It brings me, chills to my body every time I get here, whether it be watching a game or coming out as a player. People say this is the cathedral of baseball, and it definitely is.
Did you realize about a month ago that another Boulders alum got called up to the show? Alex
I saw
Carrillo?
that. Yes, I did. Yeah, I saw that. I think I was on Twitter. Maybe I saw that.
Yeah. Maybe awesome on the Boulders Twitter feed?
It could have been. It probably was. But no, it's awesome. Obviously, the Boulders in Rockland itself has been a huge part of my career. It really helped me kind of fall in love with the game when I was released initially by the Pirates after that first season. I guess that was 2017 when I was first there, and then coming back in 2018, and it really helped set a foundation of where I am today. So it's been a lot of fun keeping up with the Boulders, and then I cherish my time there.
Where he is right now, folks, is right outside the visitors' dugout here at Yankee Stadium. Going to go up against his former favorite team. Justin Topa, thanks for the time.
Of course, no problem. I appreciate it.